1983 was amongst the darkest times in South African history. Apartheid was at its height, and those involved in the struggle for liberation were determined to fight it with the hope of achieving a better life for all. It was on the 20th of August 1983 that one of the most formidable mobilizing machinery was formed in direct response to the nationalist government. The United Democratic Front was launched at the Rocklands Community Hall in Cape Town.
We had to adopt a declaration of the United Democratic Front, which was a document underpinned by the values enshrined in the Freedom Charter, but at the same time something that was so loose that it allowed people to continue espousing what they believed in.
The establishment of the UDF came against the backdrop of the introduction of the tricameral parliament, which excluded black Africans and gave colored and Indian people a limited voice. While it was formed in 1983, it had been in the making since the late 70s. Civil society organizations, which included churches, trade unions, and other formations, came together. The ushering in of democracy meant the movement would cease to exist.
Today, almost 8 years on, we are proud to announce that the UDF has fulfilled the major purposes of which it was set for.
But was this move too early?
The government has begun to search for a negotiated settlement with the majority of South Africa's people. It was against the backdrop of these fresh conditions and momentous developments that our National General Council resolved on Saturday, the 2nd March, that the UDF begin the process of dissolving itself and complete it by no later than the 20th of August.
It's been almost 30 years since South Africa became a democracy. Despite progress in many areas, challenges remain.
We lost that cohesion, the unity against the apartheid system, and created a system that's conflictual and doesn't spend time dealing with the needs of the people, but spends more time about how I win against another. And I think what we need in South Africa, it's a national perspective that says, I may differ with you, but when it comes to ending this pain of the people, this sewer in the street, we need to agree.
Chikane says, those who gave their lives are turning in their graves.
Those who died before 2010, 2012 are better where they are because they died celebrating. Those who die after, all of them, I've talked to many of them, Sister Bennett, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and etc. Everybody I talked to, Albert Nolan, who passed away last year, all of them were aggrieved that we made such sacrifices and this is what has happened.
As former UDF members intend to gather for a reunion next month, the occasion will be closely watched to see if an announcement will be made on the UDF possibly re-emerging. SABC News, Johannesburg.